Hello everyone, Jeff here. Welcome back to some more Godslayer Arena. It's finally time. Gate 10. Bullshit difficulty. I don't know if I'm allowed to curse that early into a video. I might have to bleep that out. Anyways, here we go. I'm actually going to follow somewhat of a build guide this time, as we're going to do some Doom Quiver Electros shenanigans, if you will. Shout out to Scarshine in my Discord for putting together this little thing that we're going to attempt today. So first off, we're going to go Lightning Blast. I don't know if we actually need Lightning Blast, but we'll take it for now. We do need Lightning Blast. It is one of the pieces here. So we want Lightning Blast, we want Ice Shock Nova, we want Empower, Unmaker, Electrocore, Locust Swarm, Witherstone, and Flash. The joke was that I wanted to run a Flash build, because I have not been able to do that yet. Basically, every time we get to Flash, it's just like, it doesn't fit. So, we try that today. I think a lot of this is going to be predicated on getting Electrocore, mind you. I believe that's the Mastery spell. Alright, Ice Shock Nova, nice. That's the two we wanted to start with. And then we also are going to want to find a certain ring, the XP ring for unique traits, so that we can level up quickly. A lot of the stuff we want happens to be in the tier 4 spell area. So not only do we need tier 4 spells, but we also want to have more spell slots. That's important. Although getting a Lightning Blast this early is kind of sick. None of these really do the thing we're after. Admittedly, I guess we could Battle Cry because it's like fine. It's fine, but it doesn't really do anything with these. Do you have anything else that's like okay? I mean, you could put Bear Form at the end. I don't think that's very good. We could equip the new War Toad. I say new because it's changed how it functions. Now it scales damage with spell power, and also it spawns on top of enemies not nearby you. So War Toad got a significant buff in the last patch, which is nice. I think it was pretty terrible before. I don't know how good tier 1s are really supposed to be at the end of the day, but it would be cool if everything was viable, if everything goes right. Alright, so these are not the ones we are after. These are also not the ones we're after. Unfortunately. Let's keep going. The start of each planning phase, gain 4 experience for each unique trait you have active. That is what we're here for. Now, we did also... Ooh, we did also spend 2 Fate Stones on that. So we'll see. As far as this goes, I don't know that it matters. I guess we can click Cutthroat Strike for now. I guess we can click a second Cutthroat Strike. Sure. Maybe. It doesn't matter. I say that, but it like totally matters. It matters so much because Wave 5 and Wave 10 are both like exceptionally hard in this difficulty. And you know, if you don't want to lose like 3 lives going into the mid game. The joke is for this ring to really get us ahead. Like, look at this. We're already level 5. That's pretty ridiculous. Alright, so none of these were after. Obviously, Ice Shock Nova higher up is better. Unmaker is on the list. I am not an Unmaker fan, to be honest. I think Unmaker is pretty bad in general. However, we do have kind of a funny thing here where... No, we don't have 2 Bulwark, do we? We do. This is Bulwark, but I don't know if it kind of doesn't work that way. Shit. I was gonna say, we could We could do it like this. So we go Bulwark here. We don't get to permanently increase this spell power, which sucks, but that's okay. It has another Bulwark. This spins our 2 Bulwark charges, our 2 shield charges. Gives us a breaker and an energy charge. This gets to spin that energy charge. I don't know that this is better, but we'll try it. See what happens. We do have 5 synergies active, so that's 20 XP every fight right now. It's pretty good. We might lose a life here. If we lose 1, it's not the end of the world, but looks like we're not going to. Alright, so there are specific gems that I'm after too here. Like I said, I normally don't follow builds, but sometimes you gotta. Symphony gem on Electrocore. Confluence gem on Witherstone. Those are the 2 notes I have here. Now the problem is, we only have 3 Fate Stones. And I think getting Electrocore is going to be kind of difficult. So, what do we want to do? We can momentum, where you cast or auto cast another spell. It's certainly not bad. Quicksilver, I'm a little suspect of it. I think we will re-roll this whole section here. Symphony. Okay. That is what we're after. Overload auras are larger. Hexcasters spawn more frequently. Oh, you get 2 permanent buffs at 10. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. I'm not gonna reroll that. I think the goal is we have to get stronger. Versus everything else. Alright, Empower is on the list of things that we're after. It's just a very good spell, for the record. So, grant all spells with the same tiers of spell 10 spell power. And on cast, increase this value by 4. So, I think for right now, I just put it on our tier 1 spells. I also probably switch these out. We could Flame Demon. Flame the Daemon. Sure, it doesn't matter. Okay, let's just get into it, yeah? See what happens. The goal is to survive, right? The goal is to just live. However, we gotta do it. Empower is just so good. It's just so good. It gives you the buff, like, you empower yourself, but it also has breaker on it, so you get bonus attack speed, just naturally. It's ridiculous. So the joke here is that we're putting Symphony with Electrocore, which is kind of going to make this work. All right, so Electrocore actually was not, it turns out, the thing we're going to use. Actually, I just noticed on this list, it does not count the mastery spell, so we can kind of use whatever we want. That said, we now have Doomquiver and Electros to pick from, which is kind of sweet. And Rampaging Frenzy has refill 4. If the spell to the right is an attack spell, transform it into Megabolt. Conjure a Megabolt at the highest health enemy unit, dealing 250 plus 8% of their max health. Enemies near the target are shocked, causing them to take 10% increased damage. Okay. It's also like a super cheap cast spell that triggers Electros. Transform spell. Wait. Hold on. Mastery effect. The 4 closest spells to your mastery spell have 40% reduced spell power, but generate 80% more mana. And the joke with Electros is that you deal damage whenever you strike. Yeah, it's pretty good. What about Seeker's Pulse? So that's the two things that are competing right now. And Dragon's Breath is also very good, but we've done that already. All right, so Seeker's Pulse is Doom Quiver. All projectiles now gain the bonus projectile from Doom Quiver. Gain 10 rage whenever you cast a projectile spell. That's also, like, really good. I might take Rampaging Frenzy, though. I think that's going to be more fun. And I would like to skip this. Yes. And I'll take 20 XP, and we evolve again. Sick. Sick with it. Can we get another... I could put this down here. It's another Reaver thing. I could take Corpse Throw, I guess. Doesn't really matter. Shockstone? Are we after Shockstone? I don't think we are. No, we're definitely not. I guess we can upgrade Cutthroat Strike. Sure. Makes us stronger. Okay, so... where does Rampaging Frenzy go? Also, we're just going to use it to cast Cutthroat Strike, right? Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. I'm just trying to make sure all of this is, like, in the right spot. It's kind of not. it's kind of not. Actually, it should probably be something like this. No, like this. Yeah. Yeah, let's try this one. Oh. I have completely misunderstood or misread this spell. It's actually, it turns itself into Mega Bolt. I thought it turned the right spell into Mega Bolt. Okay. So we have Electros 3. The 4 spells closest to your mastery spell have 40% reduced spell power, but generate 80% more mana. Yeah, that's pretty good. I'm going to keep taking XP. Discharge. Do we need it? Discharge? We don't. We are not discharged. I would think Ice Nova here is pretty good. What do we got? Chains of Madness, Ignition Axe, Dark Gambit, Summon Greatsword. No, take another Lightning Blast. So this is... oh, that's weird. If the spell to the right is an attack spell, transform into Mega Bolt. It means itself. If it's not... you get increased attack speed for the duration of combat. What if... like, hear me out. What if this was just right here? For science sake. I know it's just 1% attack speed, but it's also like 1% attack speed 5 times. And every time we attack, we get defenses from this. Like, I don't know. I guess the downside of it is we have worse AoE. Our basic attack is not keeping up with Lightning Bolt, oddly enough. Or whatever this is called, Lightning Blast. It's the same thing. Interesting. Okay, so I don't have notes on the on the spell on the weapon part here, but that's okay. I think we're gonna take Dragon Hunter. If we're doing projectile electro stuff, Dragon Hunter makes a lot of sense. That's not a projectile. Ain't that some shit? Oh, wait a second. Hold on. Gain 1 spell power for each projectile fired by the spell, max 70 spell power. And this, our weapon is over here now. The left and rightmost projectile spells fire 2 additional projectiles. I can't believe Mega Bolt's not a projectile spell. I really should have looked at that. That's a... perhaps a whoopsie on my part. Here. Refill 1. I guess. I guess that's okay. Alright, so what are we doing now? I'll take the Summon Wartoad, I guess. And... Glacial Step? It has all the right... it has all the right things. I don't think we need any tier 3 spells. We do want Unmaker. Ah. Interesting. Let's run this. Just see what happens. Spell power going up, huh? The joke is we want this for a different spell, right? Like, this is not... and this is not long-term for Lightning Blast. It's just a temporary measure. We're getting cooked right now. So I don't love that. But we didn't die. Most importantly of all, we did not die. Mystic Path. It's not the one we're after, but I will take it because it's very good. Discharge. Equilibrium. Mind Bomb. Ben Affleck was the bomb in Phantoms. That's just true. We're not discharging. We could Equilibrium for now. I don't hate it. Don't really hate it at all, like right here. It gives us another thing. Also, could I just take this off? Is that bad? And put like this on? Oh, yeah, we can. Where does this fit? We also get the Syntech bonus, which is not bad. Oh, okay. So this gives us extra... oh, just put it right before this, so it generates an extra charge for this thing. This is perfect. Okay. 410. It won't be bad. It won't be bad. It won't be bad. It won't be bad. I'm, like, content to lose 2 lives here. I think that's where I'd be my happy place. Well, my happy place is 0 lives, but that's unrealistic. I think 410 is the hardest 4 in the game. Especially when we took something like Dragon Hunter, which doesn't really improve our survivability. We lost 1 life. Getting close here. If we had another way to consume corpses, we'd be doing better. I do think consuming corpses is like the strongest thing you can do in the game right now. At least for this guy. I kind of can't believe we got away with that. Alright, so one of the other things I'm looking for is Confluence on Witherstone, but with that being said, can't really do that right now. So what if we were to echo some stuff? 2 closest spells gain refill 2. I think Echo's like really strong. Oh my god. I don't think we can take enemies have 40% attack speed. You just die, right? Like, you just die. I'm trying to think of a world where that's better. I mean, what do we currently have? We have Overlord auras are 60% larger, and Hexcasters are 40% more frequent. I mean... oh, health regeneration scares me too. How are we surviving? How are we surviving here? Okay. Sometimes you just gotta deal with it, I guess. Need more XP. Alright, Locust Swarm is on the list. That is a Dark Reunion. That is a Floor 10 Dark Reunion. I almost don't know if I can skip it. Reaver Shadowborn. Do I have the breaker to activate? I have one breaker here. I have 2 breakers. So I don't have the breakers to necessarily trigger it every time. But I do because I have because I have Echo. It's also kind of a non-bow with this mastery though. And we're supposed to take Locust Swarm. Okay, sure. Rumble Advanced. There's Electrode. Also on the list. I'm going to take another Locust Storm before I take another on here. Don't think we're wrathing. I don't think so anyway. Put this away. No. That's okay. Godsmite. Well, this is interesting. Okay, so let's figure out our plan here. Electros, auto cast the spell with 40% spell power whenever you deflect a hex. Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty good. Let's throw that on somewhere. Let's just throw it here for science and ward pops up. We could Cryostone for temporary ward. Okay, I have really mixed it up for this one. We're going to do Empower, Locust Swarm, Unmaker into Ice Shock Nova, into Mystic Path, into Mega Bolt, into Electrode, into Lightning Blast. And we have Echo here, so that Lightning Blast is going to recast more, and that Rampage and Mega Bolt is going to recast more. I'm sorry, that's not right. Like this, so that Mystic Path is going to cast an extra time, which is going to give us more shield, assumedly. Also trigger more Enigma to cast more Lightning Blast, and this actually needs to be somewhere else. It doesn't really matter, it just needs to be somewhere where Mega Bolt is being used, I think. Question mark? Maybe it should just be under attack. Actually, you know what? Maybe it should just be here. Oh no, but it needs to be over. No, it needs to be here so that it makes everything slow. The freaking Electros Mastery is so weird. All right, let's just go and see what happens. Zap. Lots of lightning is what's happening. The increased attack speed is pretty relevant. Defensive wise, we're living. It's a little sketch, admittedly, but I have definitely seen worse instances of this on floor 11. We've only lost 1 life so far. Oh, we also moved our Symphony to a tier 4 spell. All right, what do we have here? Rampaging Frenzy. Shocked enemies take more damage. Our Frenzy grants 0.5% more per cast. Gain 5 max health whenever Mega Bolt shocks an enemy are the first time you cast Frenzy. So it's just constant high HP. Or we could take Deathblade and Phantom. Not bad. However, with what we're going for, it would only really give us one thing. So I think I'm going to take the max HP, oddly. All right, and with that, we have another Mystic Path. We have... I should probably take the Ice Shock Nova. And, okay, these aren't the ones we're after, but that's all right. We'll take another Mystic Path. We survived last round. Let's see what we get here. So only the first one is going to give us max HP, but the more we cycle through, the more we'll get, and, like, I assume that's pretty good. Unless it's, like... Wait, is it 5 health just for combat? I think it said max. Didn't it tell me I was getting max 5 HP? Not temporary? I may have misread that. And if I did, that makes it a bit worse, I think, than the attack speed one. But whatever, we'll figure it out. All right. Level up. We're 8. We're max. Fantastic. Unearthed. Not the droid we're looking for. In fact, none of these really are. I guess I'll grab Unearthed, but whatever. All right, Witherstone is on the agenda. Unmaker, we know, is on the agenda. I'm going to take Witherstone, because we know we want to place it. I think from here, we should get rid of Glacial whatever, and Cryostone, because we're not using them. Take another Witherstone. The best part about having a build is, like, knowing that I could just, like, search for certain things. I'm going to take Unmaker here first. And then that's just a big old nothing burger here. Big old nothing burger. Okay. So Confluence on Witherstone is kind of what we're after. So you gain 1 mana whenever you cast a projectile spell. Consume a nearby corpse to summon a Wither Pylon. Oh my god, that is kind of good. Projectiles are spawned. Or projectiles spawn from the pylon, regenerating any health if they collide with you. That seems neat. Wait, does that count as a projectile spell for the purposes of the Dragon Hunter? It kind of does. I'm gonna move it over here. Gain 1 mana whenever you cast a projectile spell. Seems good. All right, so these are all nothings, so we'll just start it up. Start it up. We're close to having, like, a lot of silver spells. We're also looking for flash. Like, that's another part of this build. Like, the whole point is that I wanted to use flash, right? I feel like it should be good. We're just dropping stones. Okay. Okay, we'll have to figure out what we're gonna do equipment-wise here, because I think this is the floor we get another piece. A helmet or something? Yeah, helmet. So good. Gain 25 health per 1 mana cost. That is not it. That is not the one. The 2 closest spells to your mastery spell gain refill 1 in 20 spell power. Gain 3% increased shield effectiveness for each refill spell you have equipped. Oh, buddy. However, if we end up the way we want to, we're not going to have that many. We have like 3. It's not absurd. I think we can reroll this. Whenever you cast... Whenever you cast your mastery spell, grant it 3 martial 3. If it's not an attack spell, instead grant the 2 closest spells 5 spell power. That goes kind of crazy with Rampaging Frenzy. Also, Legion Hood is pretty strong. So, kind of need to decide what we're going to do here. Generating a random charge can be great. Cannot be. Getting more spell power every time. So, like, every cycle, right? This is going to cast 5 times. So, it's 25 spell power to the 2 adjacent spells. I don't know if this is exactly where I would want to put it, if that's what I was going to do, but that's really good. Generating the random charge is also, like, quite good. With all the refills. I'm assuming this also counts itself, and if it counts itself with refill 5 at 7 mana, this is, like, a really good deal. I'm going to take Legion Hood. Oh. Oh. Are we allowed to skip? I think we're allowed to skip here and go for 3. Okay, so we're gonna Unmaker to silver. Witherstone to silver. We love this. That's a miss. Electrode. Yeah. Miss. And Violent Sun, Shockstone, but not great. Okay. So, chance of generating a random charge on cast. I wonder if they should be moved to the other side, but we'll just let it be where it is right now. All right, let's try it. 14. That's a lot of charges. A lot of chaos going on. Can't help but notice that Locust Swarm is near the top right now. Ice Shock Nova is really underperforming, huh? Well. Mystic Path up. There's Empower. Be nice to get that one level up. Electro Core up again. That one's pretty good. We still haven't hit Flash yet, unfortunately. All right. Pyrosphere? Can we make room for Pyrosphere? Gain 6 mana whenever you autocast a projectile spell. Generate. I mean, this shit's pretty good. Like, what could I replace with it? The problem is, I don't want to give him Electros. I could give up an Unmaker. I think I will. Yeah. Yeah, let's try this. I mean, it just seems like it would be good, right? Like, it just gets a bunch of free mana. Somehow Lightning Blast still doing all the damage. We're probably gonna lose a life or 2 here. I'm kind of okay with that. It's certainly not Flash. That's for sure. We lost 1. That's okay. What are the other Electro spells? Discharge and... You know, I think Excuse me. I think since we took Legion Hood, we should be taking Electros, or not the pillar one or whatever. All right, Confluence on Witherstone is what I was told to take here. I don't even know what Confluence is. Let's actually look at the gems so that I know what we're like searching for. Also, there's like a lot unlocked, so it might not even be good. Why are they not in order? Grant the closest spell, refill 2. Gain 3 mana wherever you cast any other refill spell. Oh, Confluence is so good. Okay. Aye. Not great. Fire 2 additional projectiles. I'm just gonna go for it. We didn't get there. Okay, that's bad. That's not good. Buy form? I'm just gonna take Anger Dance as defense. And we have to take this because we used up all our stuff, so... Honestly... Oh, projectile spells cost 10 more mana to cast? Fuck you, game. Oh, no. No, that's not great. Just slow down our whole engine. Alright, this and the 2 closest spells. 20 spell power. I'm just gonna throw that right there. Okie dokie. Gonna need some hits here at some point. I don't think leaning into Pyrosphere is the right choice. I think more Witherstone is better. Shockstone might be better. Another Electrode, sure. Not good. Not good. Can I bring this down without losing anything? I cannot. Okay, so it's just gonna sit where it is. Yeah, I'm not super confident right now. Now, the debuff for spell cost was not permanent, so that's good. And we do have 1 Fate Stone back. It's nice. We definitely need to find Flash. Doom Quiver spells. Fire 3 additional projectiles. I mean, it's pretty good right now. Man, I can't wait till there's like a healing check of like how much did this heal or how much did this generate? That's not Flash. that's definitely not Flash. Damn it. This is also not it. Let's get rid of this one. Okay. Okay, game. Would you like to cooperate a little bit? Oh, that is Bone Storm. I do think Bone Storm is like maybe the best spell in the game. That's kind of been my opinion as of late. However, it doesn't really do much here. Because we're not consuming that many corpses. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Well, that was a bad in-between wave. What do we do? What do we do? We have 1 life to throw away, which might happen right now. If it does, that would be pretty disappointing. So our attack speed does go kind of crazy with this. And picking up extra corpses with this is quite strong too. We lived. Flesh prison. No. Gain 100 shield every 6 seconds. While in the life, gain 10% shield effectiveness. That's not bad. It's not bad. I don't know if it's good enough. I don't know that it's good enough. I also don't know what exactly we're after. I'm going to block your highest cost spell. I don't think we want to do that. No, I definitely don't. The question is, can we do better than Painkiller? Yeah, I guess it really comes down to that, huh? Pain and Gain would be really, really good. Swift Leash would be good. Mage's Battle Plate wouldn't. Spectral Tempo would be pretty good, actually. Arcane Inch. Okay, we've seen enough to. I should reroll. Ooh, okay, choices. So, Void Mantle basically is just like, hey, 4 of your spells cost half. Really good. Pain and Gain makes it just goes so well with Dragon Hunter. And you like with the extra refills and you're just casting it over and over. Yeah, I don't see a world where I can skip that. This is kind of crazy how we've just missed on the stuff we're actually after. Okay, I'm going to put Shockstone back for now. Awkward. I'd rather have Locust Swarm be closer to evolving. Oh my god, this sucks. I'm like 2 away. Or like 1 away on everything. And there's Discharge. And Discharge does seem like it'd be very strong here. With Legion Hood. But this puts us 1 away from Electrode. Okay, so let's do this. I'm going to put this away. Put Electrode down here. Reroll. We hit... Still no flash this far into the run. Shocking. Alright, so we should generate a lot more HP now. Not to mention the fact that our... attacks are buffed. I just realized I still have Pyre down here. Don't really need that, huh? I could probably switch it out with like any other Doomquiver spell. I guess it's supposed to be Unmaker. I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter. It does generate charges. I think Unmaker is just bad, so maybe it does have a place. Okay. Pairs. Golden, finally. Flash, it exists. Okay. Okay, we need to figure things out now. This is not it. These are not the ones. Take a Bone Storm just in case. Second flash. So Unmaker does give Soul Walker and Bulwark and some like okay stuff. So let's put flash in. Let's just say spend one armor charge. Fire one more for each time this has been cast to this combat. I mean, that seems pretty strong. Obviously, the question being, what would I have to replace to put it in? Ice Shock Nova? The only problem with it taking over Ice Shock Nova is, of course, Ice Shock Nova is what generates my charges. The other problem... well, I guess we could switch everything around. Okay, hear me out. We go here. This is at the end, right? But we're going to switch everything around so that it's like... This. This can go here. This can go over here for now. Okay. So the idea is that we're still doing the same stuff over here. Right? We're still using the Enigma charges on this to cast this and blah, blah, blah. But because of Legion Hood, we are generating a bunch of charges, so we will definitely have the charges to spend at the end over here. Now, the downside of this, and perhaps this is actually the thing I have to do, is switch these two. Actually, this makes a lot of sense. Gain 4 rage whenever you evade attack. When berserking, grant this and 2 spells 20 spell power. With these 2 spells, that kind of makes sense. And then this stays on Mystic Path for now. And yeah. Oh, but we need this to be the rightmost projectile spell. Oh, right. It needs to be the left or rightmost projectile spell. God damn it, this game is complicated. Of course that was the problem. Maybe it's just like this. Maybe the answer is this. I still don't love Pyrosphere, but I don't think putting this on fixes it. It reduces our Doom Quiver, and I don't like that. I don't think that's good. So... Oh, maybe it's just this. Yeah, it's definitely just that. Okay, here we go. We're doing flash things. We're generating all the charges. We're about to lose a life. Yes, we've made a grievous error. And that is that Lightning Blast was not on the left or right, when it desperately needed to be on the left or right. I don't actually know how I'm still alive. but we are. Barely. Okay, we have now finally died. That's a shame, too, because we almost made it through. Okay, Lightning Blast has to be the edge. There's no way around it. Mana Orb generates 4 more mana. It's pretty good. Health regen by 24 is pretty good, but doesn't that cut in half? 40% less. Heals bad area spells. What's an attack spell? Attack spell. No. I'm going to take Mana Orb generates more stuff. I'm going to put this back over here. I think that was something of a faux pas that I had made. And now the Locust Swarm. I still think we're in the business of discharge here. Just want to take it. All right, get rid of this one. None of those fit. Locust Swarm is real close here. Really, really, really close. Put my Strong Nova back. It does matter to get higher tier spells, you know. Like, that's important. Important way to win. And unfortunately, we are just rolling dramatically bad. Just needed to complain about it. Just needed to get that going. Okay. So this should... Man, Empower is weird. Because Doomquiver just wants to buff the 2 closest things, and Empower doesn't scale with any, so I'll put it over like here. We generate 20 health whenever you cast a martial spell, sure. No. Yes. You know, the other thing we could do is put Electrode here, right? Put this Echo back over here, run it like this. I don't hate this. I don't hate this. Okay, well, hopefully we don't die. But we're on floor 20, so odds aren't great. We're not regenerating enough. Unfortunate. Unfortunate death. Okay. Wow, we're level 16. One day that'll be good. Run it back. Run it back. I tried to get it to work. It just didn't. It didn't. Now we do it my way. My way or the highway. Says the Limp Bizkit. I'm just gonna take Nocturne. I think Nocturne's really good. Off we go. So what did we learn? I don't feel like I learned a lot there. I feel like we needed to not have to roll so many fate stones away early, like fishing for... I don't think we could fish for gems as much as we wanted to. Yeah, that... Error number 1. Okay, so there's no synergies here. Love that for us. Bear form. Summon staff. None of these... I'll just take the War Toad, sure. I will click the War Toad again. Nocturne is just a pretty good spell. Unfortunately, it's not Doom Quiver. I'd say that's one of its weaknesses. Thankfully, early on, it doesn't really matter. All right. I mean, yeah. Are we shadowboarding? Just going full on War Toad? All right, War Toad it up. So, War Toad has Avaricia, Reaver, and Summoner. Reaver's pretty neat. It's a powerful effect. For sure. If you get 8 Reaver stacks, you just kind of win. But getting 8 is hard. You have to have all 6 of the Reaver spells. Plus, you have to have a Reaver Gem. Plus, you have to have the Reaver Mastery. It's a lot. I don't like any of these. Honestly. Gain 125 resonance whenever you just... You know what? We're gonna be exceptionally greedy today. Ain't no way none of these matches. That's crazy. This is technically a buff. But like, do we care about it in conjunction with this? This is like really awkward. Summon Toad. We could werewolf? Bro, I don't even know. What if I just put werewolf there? What happens? Werewolf did get buffed. Like, this only costs 20 now instead of the obscene, like, 80 it costed before. We still have the Nocturne effect. No, we don't. We do? We do for, like, a moment? That's very weird. Alright, turns out werewolf solos. Oh. So I gotta remember resonance when I discard silver and gold spells. So later we're gonna want that. Alright, let's go with the Reaver spell for sure. Probably, I don't feel like I want this active. I would love to be able to freeze War Toad here. I think I'm supposed to take Summon Greatsword? I don't... this feels really weird. I don't know what we're doing. Hopefully we don't lose a life. We're definitely losing a life. This is a disaster. Okay, not having a breaker spell active at the beginning was a faux pas. I think that is what I've learned, is that breaker and vitality charge and the first 5 floors is the most important. There's crescendo. That is a good one. Refill 2 every 3 casts gain aerial effect. What if we just go crazy on the toad? Projectile spells have 20% less spell power. I can't take... These are so bad. The area curse one is just devastating. Not to mention any of this other stuff. Hexes are larger. Martial spells cost 10 more mana permanently. Jesus Christ. Area spells have 40%. I mean... Sure. I cannot wait for this to be reworked. Let me tell you. I mean... Sure. Go full summoner. You summon Greatsword. Another Toad. Another Greatsword. We're backdooring our way into Summoner build here. Summoner Reaver Twilight. This is Avaricia. I'm gonna keep this active, I think. All right, let's see what this looks like. Toads. Toads of Fury. Toads are also... They're Summoner and Reaver tagged. So, like, maybe we end up with a Summoner Reaver build? Maybe we just die? Maybe we just die. Oh, we didn't, though. What if we didn't? Okay, choices, choices. Blood Rush. No. Eye of Famine. After casting or auto-casting 10 times. Transform into Eye of Feast. Infernum. Permanently emit a ring of fire that deals damage equal to 10% of your armor scored each second. For 6 seconds, increase Ring of Fire's area by 5% and gain Infern score. Okay, but what does... What about Infernum? What's happening with that? Non-Infernum spells adjacent to your Mastery spell can now be ignited by the Infernum trait. Refill spells have a 50% chance of regenerating armor on cast. Okay. I will skip. So... your left and rightmost. Non-infernum spells adjacent to your mastery can now be ignited. So... we could do like this, and so War Toad would be ignited. And that would make it deal 10% more damage. And the right spell is going to regenerate stuff on cast. Sure. We can equilibrium? Question mark? Twilight. Twilight spell. Nocturne's not doing anything right now. So Nocturne can, like, go. If Nocturne goes, we could... You know, that seems really all that great. Admittedly. Take Umbral Advance. That doesn't seem very good. Opulent Sun again. So, looking like I just put on Opulent Sun for the sake of lifesteal. Alright, let's see what happens. That is a fire aura, and it is badass. Active for 6 seconds. Increase Ring of Fire's area by 5 and gain 20 armor score. These are inflamed. After 3 casts, gain 15% spell power and 12% area. Can I crescendo my blood boil? Is that a good idea? Great sword me. Spirit. No. Eclipse. Eclipse over here. Wait, what did we trade out? Reaver Twilight, Reaver Twilight. I mean, oh no, we still don't even get to. Okay, these are both Eclipse. God damn it. All right, fine. Well, I think it's working. I mean, Summon Wartoad is certainly doing damage at the very least. For 6 seconds, increase Ring of Fire's area by 5%. This is also whenever you discard a silver spell or a gold level spell. So, realistically, we could just discard silver level spells for the same value, same amount of resonance. Pretty good. 2 attack damage for 6 seconds when you cast a refill spell. Refill 1. Closest attack spell gains martial 7. Like Infernum? This thing definitely wants to be refilling. Let's take the Devastator. Why not? I will upgrade this. Even if we don't use it, I don't care. This is Summoner Infernum. I feel like this is everything we want. Gain 8 health and 2 evasion whenever you summon a minion. Sure. Sure, okay, refill 1. Grant the closest... So the active is summon a flame worm. Doesn't count itself, unfortunately, here. But I think I do want to summon some more flame worms. Seems pretty good, for being honest. Alright, so this should have like refill 3 or something. So this has refill 5 for some reason. I'm not really sure why it has that many, but that's fine. This is 3. This has 4. We got Dargans. The Dargans have arrived. How do we get refill 4? So refill 2. Oh, well, cast once, 2 refill, and then refill another 1. That makes sense. So we're fire dragons? I will take XP. I would like to take the enchanted staff. And really anything that says summoner, huh? Infernado doesn't really do it for me here. Just like tag wise. To be fair, a lot of things don't here. But I guess we should be pairing stuff at the very least. Here's another question of should I swap out Crescendo with Flame Worm? Or not that so much as like swap out this for this. That gives this Marshall refill 1. This gets refill 2. So we get more flame worms. Maybe risky to do this on floor 10. We're very slow to get going. So we've already died once. That's not good. We're about to die again. I think we're just dead. I think we're just overall dead. Yeah. Oh, shame, shame, shame. All right, one more shot. One more attempt. This is hard. This is hard. So, breaker spell first. No matter what we're doing. Or Ice Shock Nova. Or just Ignition Axe. It's just very good. That's fine. Ignition Axe works. Maybe we do like an auto attack build. Tricky game. It's really a tricky game. One of the trickiest. Everyone's saying it. Smart people, the smartest people are saying it. It's a tricky game. I mean, Nocturne goes well with this, although these don't really go well together. Battlecry does go well with these. Yeah, that's fine. We need a faster start. That's another thing too. But also, I think part of this is going to be just getting lucky with the curses that show up. Because there's no way to block individual ones, you just gotta like reroll all 11,000 of them at once. You don't know what you're gonna get. Or what you're gonna get stuck with, more importantly. Take another Nocturne. But yeah, I mean... Yeah. So the question is going to be how do we get past the early game? We've got a really good basic attack set up here, but we need some defense. We don't have any defense. We really need another Deathblade or another... No, really just another Deathblade. Alright, so whenever you refresh the shop, you get 100 health. You can now gain 4 experience for each unique trait you have active. I feel like this one's really good. Permanently grant all equipped attack spells 4 spell power. That's not really what we're doing. I didn't even know there was a general stats thing here. This is fantastic. I appreciate it. Gain 1 attack damage for every 2 your 3 spells you acquire and get 4 of them immediately. I kind of love that. Kind of a massive fan of that. Okay, let's take this. And we could just get 2. We could just get a Silver Ice Knight right now. We have actually no synergy here somehow. So I guess I'll just take this. I mean, it's not bad. Weird. Weird. The important part was our attack damage went up. And we can get more attack damage. Like, we just get a bunch of tier 3 spells. Every 2 tier 3 spells you acquire permanently gain 1 attack damage. What tier 3 spells are we looking at? I kind of want the refreshes right now, honestly. We can upgrade some of our stuff. So this is Deathblade Summoner. We still don't have Breaker, which kind of sucks. Also a tier 3 spell for the record, like that's another reason to grab it. Unearth is not great. However, it is tier 3. No tier 3s here, so we take Ignition Axe and then take Summon Greatsword. I think Summon Greatsword comes down here. Turns Deathblade on, activates most of our stuff. I think Battlecry actually wants to be over here next to this. Could throw something in place of it if we wanted to. Like a Shadowborn. Like a Shadowborn. I'm just trying to figure this one out. Still kind of slow. Again, not having a breaker thing is like... It did get removed from Ignition Axe, so that's like a part of this. Corpses bitten by the spell are dealt. I think actually this might be what I have to take. This go 4 Deathblade. They're stronger because of it. Enemies that die, we eat for shield. I expect to die here, but I only expect to die once. That is what I'm like planning on. Nocturne going crazy. It was not on my agenda, but all right. Well, that was great. And that was really good. 50 per, okay, so if the spell costs 40 or more, generate 2 Enigma is crazy. But none of these are for what we're trying to do. So, grant 1 regeneration per 10 spell power. Put Blood Rage on Nocturne. It buffs itself. Oh my god, it's so much. Projectile spells have less spell power. I mean, it's bad for Nocturne, the thing we just took, but I think we have to take this. Although this might kill us. Reduced evasion. More hexes. More hex damage. More hex casters. They spawn more hex... I mean, man, I don't know. I don't know. I don't think we reroll it because the permanent ones weren't so bad. But I am skeptical. Let me say that. Okay, so we could Dark Gambit, which gives Twilight, which can buff non-Twilight spells. I think we just take the tier 3 spell. And, ooh, Empower is a breaker spell. We have to take Empower. Power has to go right here. That's a big deal. It's like a really, really big deal. The biggest of deals. It's also Soul Walker, which might mean Unmaker should go here. Oh, that puts a lot of things active. Yeah. Yeah, let's do this. So it's only for... Oh, all other projectiles gain it for 3 seconds, but it's permanent on Nocturne. So that does mean we scale better with healing. We are dying right now. Very close to death. But we lived somehow. How much did damage? It was almost all hex. That's great. Good to know. Spells that cost 40 mana gain 45 spell power. Not bad. Basic attacks have a 7% chance of autocasting the spell. Adjacent silver level spells increase it. Deal damage to your target. Yeah, I think we're just going to take Dragon Breath. And I think it's going to be great because we are auto-attacking a lot. Yeah. I gotta skip Resonance 1. Got to. Okay, so this is going to go here. Yep. And then I would like to do some refreshes, honestly. And these are not it. Oh, brother. Okay, take the 3s. Ignition Axe up again is pretty neat. Another Ignition Axe. It's a great sword. Probably got to be the great sword for the tier up. And probably Nocturne, because I think we're going for full Nocturne. This is going to be interesting. Pretend spell power. So if we can generate more spell power for Nocturne, or just get it to cast more, that's going to help out a lot. One thing we get to do with Dragon Breath is when we evolve it, we can turn it into a spell that really benefits us. I'm going to take the XP this time. Glacial Stomp is ever the disappointment. Take Equilibrium. Throw back the Eye of Summer, even though I probably should keep it because of the shenanigans it can do. Take Ignition Axe. All right. There is also this like other world too, right? Where I like throw on wolf form and just go crazy. Like the problem is it doesn't last very long, but I could get rid of these two. I think they're doing enough damage, it doesn't matter though. Like Great Sword's actually doing stuff. And let's let it rock. So yeah, there are so many modifiers right now. That's actually ridiculous. So we're just getting Hex to high health. So maybe I should look for a spell that reduces our incoming Hex damage just for the temporary. Frick. Yeah, I was worried about this whole setup here. I'm mostly worried about wave 10. It's gonna be bad. Mana block every spell that costs at least 40. No, I'd rather not do that. Deal 25% damage to Hexcasters. Hexcaster dies. Grant this and the closest spells 4 spell power and 15 mana. So, this is neat. However, this isn't permanent. That's like a temporary thing. I don't feel like it actually helps us. Oh man, we really need like something better. I mean, I guess we could just take Tempest Dagger for Breaker. And then give this Martial 12. I think that's not terrible. Doesn't feel amazing, but might just be what we have to do. Necrobite. Necrobite. Not even a tier 3 here. Disrespectful game. Disrespectful. Can I put this on and have it be bet? No. No, because this gives Soulwalker 2. Gosh darn it. Why is game so complicated? No tier 3s here either. And no tier 3s here. What a disaster. Okay, having this be Martial should help a lot. I'm still not convinced we're not, like, just dead. Spells placed on the edge of your board generate 1 breaker before casting. Yeah, but, like, also... Also, maybe not enough. But we will level up after this fight. So we get another spot. Perhaps a little assistance. Perhaps not. Put bite down here. Umbral Advance is a thing, but I'm not doing it. Some Great Sword, I guess, is fine. Another Unmaker. An Eye of Summer. To block something. Oh, that got nerfed. Sorry about that. That was probably my doing. Whenever an enemy haunted by this spell dies, gain 4 spell power. I mean, that's not bad. Guess we can click on Unmaker for now. Summon Horror. Well, it may be time to finally do the glacial stepping. Oh, that was sick. That was a good pull. So, like... Yeah, Breaker 2. Better effectiveness. We just, like, jump around. We just do this here. Well, find out. Wave 10. We'll see if we die. Like, breaker effectiveness matters, right? We already lost a life. We're so cooked. Gate 10 is bullshit. I feel like I might have to resort to the Eye of Winter build. Because honestly, like, this doesn't feel like it's enough. And it feels like there's so much RNG as far as, like, what we hit. Oh, we might actually not beat this floor. That's crazy. Okay, well, we did. We did. 100% increased mana cost. Your attack spells gain 30 spell power. I can put that on in power. And it's just 30 spell power to all of our spells. I cannot have that. Take 30 damage whenever you cast a martial spell not low on life. Okay, so we start at half life. We have 40 reduced armor. We have 40 reduced hex deflection. We're dead. We're so dead. We're so dead. Okay, put this here. Put this here. There's a lot of spell power, right? I'm gonna go with refreshes for now because I think we have to. All right, extra HP is nice. Great sword. Empower would be really good. Might have to put Necrobite on too. Might. Dark Gambit seems like it would be something that's really good here. Okay. Unmake my heart. Unbreak my heart. I mean, I don't know why I remember that so vividly, that song, but like, I think it just goes to show that I'm very old. Ancient, if you will. Yeah. Okay, worse things have happened than that. For sure. Necrobite. What can you do to help us? It says Deathblade, Summoner, Twilight. We're not doing any of that. Perhaps the answer is remove Greatsword, even though Greatsword is in fact doing things. Unmaker doesn't do anything though. Like that's part of the problem. It just doesn't do anything. Now we have Twilight. I don't know what Twilight's doing though, realistically. Like I feel like that's just like just killing us. We're just buffing the spell power of a oh, wait a second. Twilight is a combo with Blood Rage. Enchant the closest non-Twilight spell to the right. Okay. Okay, let's try this. This is very weird. But I think at this point we just gotta experiment. Having reduced armor feels pretty bad. We just die. We just unceremoniously die on wave 11. That's crazy. That's crazy. Not even... Okay, that wasn't even close to being anything. I think you gotta have a way better start than that. Alright, so we're like an hour and a half. Over an hour and a half. And that'll do it for today. I'm gonna keep going. We will beat this. But I hope you guys enjoyed this yapping thing. I'll put it like in the afternoon so you guys can have just like a go to sleep video. Anyways, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Jeff out. Bye.